What a night for a fight! We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. He'll square off against Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 2. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Hiding out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What I say you must obey. Good luck.
And that's the opening bell, round one. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot with the right hand. That left lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Maybe he should hold on, but that's not in his DNA. I don't believe what we're seeing here. We've both covered thousands of boxing matches in our day, but I don't think I've ever been to a venue quite like this.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're not fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both trying for a knockout. He just misses with that big right hand. Neither man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, look at him now. It's so important now. The first minute was not bad. It's so uncomfortable.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bring in the matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Just misses with that jab. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. All the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Those punches add up. We wanted action, and they are delivering. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
Then step back for just a moment. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Back at it in round 4. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Looks like they've shaken it off. Parries that right jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. He somehow weathered the storm. Oh, that punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Go out there and finish it. He's ready.
Let's start the sixth. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system to a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That's a scoring left hand. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. No, we don't see a knockdown. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And we enter the 8th round. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He blocks the uppercut. Start respecting each other's punching power. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time in the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Can he get out of this predicament? Looks like they're out of trouble. Why aren't they defending? Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. We've made it to round 10. There's the jab, it doesn't score. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop. Someone needs a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That jab misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Let's start 11. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the...
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? This guy certainly has a huge chin. No, we don't see a knockdown. Swing and a miss with that left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Can he get out of this predicament? He almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Nice job by him to block that jab. And he misses with the left uppercut. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 5'9" tall with a 70.5-inch reach. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard, weighed in at a fit and trim 145 pounds. He's got that 70.5-inch reach.
There is no joke.
Sugar. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the Undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that thing. What ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding, ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that thing. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Ding, ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Watch that thing. No, what ping we bring, man, right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Watch that thing. Send man over the ropes. Man, try come for the belt, but I punched you never saw. Ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, joke of the show. But they keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going on poorly for sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you...
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, he has a reach of 70. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, introducing Sugar Ray Robinson.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, until the last fighter is out here. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He just misses with that jab. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Blocks that jab. Perfect counter shot. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Bombs away. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Break round. Now, relax. Now, don't wait till the road. Now, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round 2. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. They exchange punches. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Got out of the way, that right hook. Good counter left hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every trick.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good left hand. And they are giving us action. Oh, what a punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Look absolutely exhausted. What are they going to tell him in the corner?
The bell rings and we start the third. They're giving us a... So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there?
I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 170. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure to be in this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Great counter right-handed. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Good counter punching. Quick punch scores. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Not good news from McIlhenny. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Simple. Every time I see him, take a big deep breath. I mean, the body there, be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
Here we go. It's round 2. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for head shots. Exchange here from both men. Missed him with that uppercut. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Trying to answer that. Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Changes everything, and down they go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Go out there and finish it. Don't put the gap and don't get carried away. Don't start with something in the water.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Perfect punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch landed. Insane action. That left scores. Good punch. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alicia, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good round. I like that. And hats off. Good man. Good.
Here we go to the fourth round. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter, McElhinney, might go down here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Left punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Left punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. An eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Come on. Look at what you get them now. Fine. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. It's get on top of it.
And there's the bell for round 5. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
He's got to be courageous when he's in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good one. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does. There's the bell for round 6. And he misses with the left uppercut. Let's go with that right uppercut. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punch scores. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Been in wars before, he knows what to do, but can he do it? And he fails to score with that left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing.
Round 7, here we go. Oh my, that's a game changer. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Matt Brunelli might go down here. Enzo couldn't take anymore, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
That is going to be one of those what happened next shots. Where did it come from? How did he land? He didn't get knocked down. He got knocked out. I mean, out.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. Ay, I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever paying no mind and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, that shit motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for every
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Are we about to... So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we get with the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a car.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber. Deontay. A lot of pre-match drama. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That counter shot lands. He threw the hook, didn't land. Open-air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fight...
It looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Good job of cutting off the ring, making sure his opponent cannot get out of trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter-punching. That one lands. What a punch. That punch landed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round two. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
He blocks the hook. He just misses with that jab. This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
the right hook. He got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round. Let's get it started in round 3. Defense is not an option for these two. He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
On to the 4th we go. He fails to score with that left hook. Each fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get them close.
He just misses with that big right hand. The right hook misses. That hook doesn't score. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time for the 5th round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. It's got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Those punches add up. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and a corner.
On to the 6th round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He blocks that jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. That left hook missed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart? And now it's him that's in trouble. He's got a wounded animal right in front of him. Can he put him away? And right back into the fray. Action. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. And that's the opening bell, round one. He just misses with that jab. So that left lands. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. What a punch. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. And he just missed with that left jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down. What do we expect to see here in round two? A high-octane battle. He missed with that jab. He misses with that jab. Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Both trying for a knockout. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This guy certainly has a huge chin. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Both men set back for just a moment. Back and forth they go. Is there any way back in? Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Bam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
And he misses with that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Good left hand. Nice exchange. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? I thought we were going to see the finish there. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Is this the... Do you believe this? The greatest is down on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Here we go to the fourth round. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He misses with that jab. He blocks the hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he fails to score with that left hook. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. He got out of the way of that right hook. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men. Defending themselves. That jab doesn't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the sixth round. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He threw the hook, didn't land. Blocks that right hook. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body. And now they're right back into the fray. Two fighters are made for one another. Nope, that hook won't score. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Leaves a knockout without a...
Raise the bell, start round 7. Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Howard, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did they survive that? You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, and they're back at it again here in round 8. The jab, it doesn't score. I'd like to see more jabs. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Nice exchanges from the greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Yeah, look at Duff. Order belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait a ting. What ping we bring when right, some body shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Portrait a ting.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. He'll face the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain.
Oh shit, my mic was fucked up. That motherfucker was having whole full stamina the whole fight. That's how he was cheating. That's some bullshit. Got me fucked up. Play this shit too much, man. Leave it open. It's impossible to do that unless you just throw 10 punches around and don't get hit. You throw punches, you gonna use stamina. Fuck out of here. Yeah, you throw punches, you gonna use stamina. That's some bullshit. Anybody out here playing and you got full stamina for 12 rounds, get the fuck out of here.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
And now it's time for our tale of the
These
tape.
dudes' records don't
Tyson
be matching
Fury.
their
He
skill
stands
set.
an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. The Gypsy. Dion.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
All the talking has been done. It's time to... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight.
We got a mob where they be paying for the cheats that cost more than the damn game.
Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just fights. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
I'm gonna show you after the fight too.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He caught him with a left hook. He just misses with that big right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here's the bell to start round two. He didn't take that jab well at all. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice counter shot. Punch lands. Lands with the right counter. He fails to score with that left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell to start round 3. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee says they're okay to fight.
Oh,
We'll keep
shit.
fighting.
Oh.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Perfect counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with the left uppercut. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Good round. I like that. Attack it. Good man. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Standing that quick time.
Damn, cuts is all the way up. Get the fuck out of here, man. As hard as I'm punching this punk motherfucker, now I'm gonna take that down. That's some bullshit.
Back at it in round 4. Punches coming from every angle. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. be a lot harder. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They just missed with that big right hand. He just misses with that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Down goes Fury!
Fucker. Fucking bitch. Fuck. Don't sleep in the king. Don't sleep the king.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches to turn around. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Here's the bell to start round 6. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. See a jab from these two. Beautiful counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter right hand again. Neither man really defending themselves. Kick punch scores. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Just misses with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Look at all that blood, but he still wants. Raise the bell to start round 7.
Bills pay the bills.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
If you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. With that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice exchange here from both men. Let's go with that right uppercut. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Big swing and a miss. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Much love, I appreciate it. And then I was saying, these skills pay the bill. Oh shit, these skills pay the bill. And they're out here with an injury.
That is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Cornerman, get your job done,
Like
do
I
it
said,
right.
y'all can see my stamina and shit like that. You gotta manage that shit. If you just out there reckless running and we get to the end of the fight and you got a full stamina, bro, come the fuck in. How the fuck I'm supposed to think you ain't cheating? I know I'm hitting you. I don't go body too much, but you still, I still make a motherfucker miss. I make a motherfucker miss all day. I make them chase me all around the ring. That's bullshit.
And there's the bell for round 8. We've seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
So one who draws first blood, Todd, that's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They score again with the left hand. Not a lot of defense here at all. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King
Hey,
Kong
if
because
you
you
land
know
those
you've got a
punches,
chin
that's-
that is not going to get dented.
Yeah, thank
Big
you,
shots
man.
from both
I'm just
these
saying, he
fighters.
could get
Got to
dropped
be
by a
careful,
flash
though.
knockout, bro. That could happen to the best of them. But if he was really not cheating, he would have been beat up, man. I'm hitting. Watch how many power shots I threw after this fight.
Gotta let your
You
hands go
tell
a
me
little bit.
I'm bombing
It's okay
on
to be
these dudes.
aggressive
That's the
now.
only way I'm winning for real, the power shots. He's just walking through me right now. I mean, I can't even hurt him.
That's another.
No, he's going for that. He's going for that.
Will the fight
I
continue?
forgot about that shit.
And the referee will stop it. This fight is over.
I was getting a little
That's what I'm
anxious
saying,
there.
man.
It's a career-ending fight.
Damn, I
Complete
forgot
and
about the
total
motherfucking
domination
eye.
and another stoppage win.
What's
Yeah.
next? A TKO makes it so confusing.
He's
because
trying
you
to
think,
focus on
what would
just,
have happened if the fight
you know,
carried
trying
on?
to hurt
These
him,
guys are
and he
gonna have to
can't
do
be
it
hurt,
all
bro,
over
because
again.
he's
It's a
fucking
TKO.
cheating. I'm gonna
To
show
me,
y'all what I'm
it doesn't
talking
tell us
about
the
right
full
here.
story.
He losing the fight. Right? Like, I mean, no. Only when they ain't cheating, bro. If they cheat, that's how I can recognize a cheater. Look, this motherfuckers, look at his energy. Y'all tripping, man. Boy, cheating like a motherfucker, man. 99 power punches, man. Come on, man. Y'all are tripping, man. 51% to 35%. He's not hitting shit. Y'all, he's cheating. Y'all just gotta know the game. If he didn't have that fucking whatever he got cheating that's keeping his shit up, he'd have been knocked out, yo. He ain't got no fucking. That's why his skill level's low as fuck. But he got a good record, man. Get the fuck out of here. Most of my fights go down to these fucking cheaters, man. I got 161 blocks on this motherfucker. I'm gonna let y'all look at the numbers and what I look at, and then you see his stamina and his health. He didn't went. What round was that? 8 rounds and only used 9% of his stamina. Man, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, okay. Man, bullshit. Fake report my ass. Okay. How's he not? How? He ain't even hitting me, bro. He's not even hitting me. Y'all got to be tripping. He cheating like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, he's trash. That's why they motherfucking cheat. He trash. What you think gonna happen? Man, y'all here, man. I'm gonna let him live just because y'all said let him live.